What happens when justice is delayed for decades? How does a community cope with the haunting memories of a cold murder case? In today's video, we are going to examine the cold murder cases of Lori Hacking and Jane Anchor Hilton that were solved after decades. So without further ado, let's get started. Case number 1. The cold case of Lori Hacking. Lori Hacking, a young woman with dreams and ambitions, became the victim of a chilling cold case that sent shockwaves through the community. Born on December 10, 1976, Lori grew up in a loving family in Orem, Utah, known for her kindness, intelligence, and compassionate nature. On July 19, 2004, Lori's life took a tragic and unexpected turn. She vanished under mysterious circumstances, leaving her family and friends in a state of desperation and confusion. Lori's husband, Mark Hacking, reported her missing, claiming that she had gone for an early morning jog and never returned. The community rallied together, launching an extensive search effort to find her. However, as the investigation progressed, disturbing details began to emerge. It was discovered that Mark had been living a web of lies, fabricating a false narrative about his own life and Lori's pregnancy. In reality, Mark had not been accepted into medical school as he had claimed, and Lori was not actually pregnant. These revelations cast doubt on Mark's involvement in Lori's disappearance. Law enforcement intensified their efforts, meticulously analyzing evidence and conducting extensive searches, but the case went cold, leaving Lori's family and the community grappling with unanswered questions. As time passed, hope waned, and it seemed that the truth would remain elusive. Years went by without any significant breakthroughs until 2009 brought a sudden turn of events. A hunter stumbled upon human remains in a remote area of the Salt Lake City landfill. Forensic analysis confirmed that the remains belonged to Lori Hacking, finally providing closure to her grieving family and friends. The discovery of Lori's remains reignited the investigation, prompting law enforcement to revisit the case with renewed determination. Investigators painstakingly retraced their steps, re-examining evidence and conducting interviews. Their unwavering dedication eventually led to the unraveling of the truth behind Lori's murder. Through a combination of forensic evidence and a confession from Mark Hacking, the case was finally solved. Mark admitted to killing Lori and disposing of her body in the trash, a chilling act that sent shockwaves through the community. In 2005, he was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Case number 2. Murder of Jane Anchor Hilton. Jane Anchor Hilton was a respected local journalist and resident of El Dorado Hills. Her life took a tragic turn on July 7, 1985, when she was brutally murdered in her own home on Stanford Lane. Hilton's death sent shockwaves through the community, leaving her family and friends devastated. The initial investigation into Hilton's murder yielded few leads, and the case quickly went cold. Despite the efforts of law enforcement, the perpetrator remained elusive, and the trail went cold for years. It seemed that justice for Hilton would never be served. However, in a remarkable turn of events, advancements in DNA technology brought new hope to the case. In 2020, evidence collected from the crime scene 37 years earlier, specifically Hilton's nightgown, was re-examined using modern forensic techniques. The analysis revealed a breakthrough: DNA belonging to Michael Green, a resident of Roseville. Green, who was 17 years old at the time of the murder, had a connection to Hilton. He was reportedly one of 3 young men present in Hilton's home on the night of the crime, along with Hilton's 13-year-old daughter, Autumn. They had sought refuge at the home of Ricky Davis's mother as Hilton was trying to escape her troubled marriage. The DNA evidence became a critical piece of the puzzle as it revealed that Green had bitten Hilton during the struggle that led to her murder. The forensic breakthrough established a solid link between Green and the crime scene, paving the way for his arrest and subsequent conviction. The resolution of Hilton's case brought closure not only to her grieving family, but also to Ricky Davis, who had previously been wrongfully convicted of her murder. Davis had spent 15 years in prison, maintaining his innocence throughout his sentence. However, the DNA evidence proved his innocence, leading to his release and the exoneration of his name. So thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.